know and remember that everyone cannot go with you. Not everyone has the strength to carry on. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And you will meet people at the top and who are rising that are going to help you build, who will help you carry that weight.
Is it how you move, how you smile, how you captivate everything, how that body move, pretty eyes, got it all, you killing the scene. I want you to be mine.
Greetings, my amazing A-listers, and welcome to another beautiful day with A. I am so grateful to be here, and I trust that you all are well. If you're not, I'm sending you all the good vibes. For those of you who are new, my name is A, and I'm your favorite mindset and meditation mentor. Here at Experience A-List, I help women reclaim their self-worth by putting themselves first, by creating self-fulfilling routines through meditation and accountability sessions. A-List is a list of alchemizing women of the highest order of divinity, excellence, and admirable eminence. We make it happen. We don't make excuses. Today's video is going to be about 3 signs that you are leveling up and you're in your transition phase. Now, as I've told you all over the past month about the energies that I've been working with and going through as I am leveling up, becoming the best version of myself, and staying consistent on my journey, these are 3 things that I noticed that started to happen in this phase of me transitioning and leveling up. Our first one is going to be fallen friendships and relationships. This is a common thing that I believe we all can relate to. If you think about where you have started when you were in elementary, up into middle school, high school, past high school and college. For me, I'm grateful that I at least have 2 friends that I've known since we were like 3 years old that I still stay in contact with today, and that we actually check up on each other, we talk, and we go out still, which is a blessing for me. And I also do have a select few of middle school and high school friends that I still talk to and that I'm pretty close to. But majority of the people that I knew and that I grew up with, and even when I got into college and a little bit after and just going into my adulthood, I am not friends with anymore, and that is okay. It's important to not take things personally and to know that you're going to outgrow people. You all will not have the same beliefs. You all will be growing in different directions. Some people, they stay stuck and stagnant in their growth because of trauma or limiting beliefs. But that does not mean that you have to stop your growth for anybody else. Keep writing your story, keep prospering, keep leveling up, because at the end of the day, the people that are meant for you, they're going to come and they're going to help you rise up and not make you stay stuck and delayed. You have to know and remember that everyone cannot go with you. Not everyone has the strength to carry on. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. If you have people who demonstrate bad habits, who are lacking, who are stuck on an old version or old phase that you used to be, they are not going to understand what it means to level up or grow, because they'll look at you like, hey, you switched up on me, or hey, why don't you want to do this anymore? Or they continuously take things personally. They either start to envy you, they start to display passive aggressive behaviors, and that is not your problem. So when it comes to leveling up, be aware that you will start to see people fall off, whether that's friendships, whether that's intimate partnerships, whether that's even family members. Like I said, everyone cannot go with you, and sometimes in your level up, in your transition phase, you have to be as light as possible to be able to rise. And you will meet people at the top and who are rising that are going to help you build, who will help you carry that weight, who will make the load feel a bit lighter. You don't have to force friendships or relationships when you can attract and organically have that. Our next topic is going to be spiritual warfare. This is something that I'm very familiar with. I said this in a video before of don't be out here paying for other people's karmic debts. It was a relationship where I experienced a lot of spiritual warfare. It was because I was paying somebody else's karmic debt. When you're in a space of spiritual warfare, you're going to feel like everyone is against you. You're going to start to feel negative energy. You're going to feel very tense. But it's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the journey. We're not going to just be in a happy-go-lucky state. We're not just going to be in a place of zen 100% of the time. You will have these times where you feel like you have the world against you, or you feel low vibrational energies, things that are going to trigger you, things that you can't even explain. You're going to have intrusive thoughts. You may even have nightmares and chaotic dreams. But this is all a part of the process. And it's to distract you, but when you're on your mission, when you're leveling up, you have to remember that you are sovereign, you are in your own right. Know the power of God is within you, and know that you can overcome any triumphs. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And there's something I like to say. I have no enemies. For anyone who is my enemy shall fall before me, and watch me rise before them. And so it shall be, because God granted me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And when you continuously invoke the Spirit of God, when you continuously invoke your sovereignty and just that power, you will irritate demons and they will try to come for you. But you have to stand your grounds. You need to stand on business and know that it's a part of the journey. You have to get through this. You will get through this. Sometimes you'll feel like your energy is drained. You're going to get troll-like energies. But if you don't fumble, if you don't fold in those times of temptation, and you stand up and you be that warrior that you know that you are, that you can be, nothing can defeat you. And I just want to continue to encourage you all that you can get through anything. Don't let those intrusive thoughts consume you. Meditate, pray, eliminate dead weight. Continue to clear the clutter. And those things, they will fall off, like the fallen relationships and the fallen friendships. Moreover, the third and the last sign is isolation. When you are leveling up, when you are in your phase of transitioning to a higher place, you're going to feel isolation. You have to think about it. And think about yourself being the caterpillar. You're going out and you have this big wide world and this ecosystem where you're eating and you're enjoying yourself. You might see some ants, you might see some bugs, you might see some beetles, you might see a whole bunch of stuff, birds and stuff. But then there comes to a point in that journey where you have to go into a solitude, when you have to go into a place of isolation, and then you begin to cocoon and you start to shed that old skin of how people used to see you, how people used to view you, and you become this beautiful monarch butterfly, whatever butterfly you want to be. But you have to be able to be in isolation. It's going to feel lonely, but know that you are not alone. There's going to be times where you're going to be praying and you're going to feel like God cannot hear you, or you feel like you're being left out for dead or anything. I like to think about it as, if you've all seen The Passion of Christ, there was a part in the movie at the end where after Jesus was on the cross and he was being crucified and he was down to his last breath, he completed his mission and what he was supposed to do. And at the very end, he felt like God had forsaken him. And in that moment of solitude, of isolation, and him transitioning and ascending to a higher level, as soon as he took his last breath, the ground started to shake. Things started to happen and God started to show himself, and it wasn't until that moment, in that point in time, where people, they woke up into the reality of what was happening. And the same thing is going to happen for you. You just have to have faith. You have to know that you are on this journey, and it is not going to be easy. It may feel lonely, but when you're leveling up, when you're ascending, you're going to make it to a higher place. You're going to make it to a better place, and with people who will believe in you, people who will celebrate you, people who will catapult you forward. There's nothing on this earth that can truly defeat you unless you allow it to. And so when you're in these phases of transitioning, when you're in these phases of leveling up, remember that you are not alone, but you will have to walk alone on this journey sometimes in order to get into your community, in order to get to your tribe, in order to be in a higher position. It's trials and tribulations. And when you grasp the concept of that and you're leveling up through different phases in your life, it becomes more tolerable. You won't be as anxious and you won't be as worried, or you won't be feeling as frantic as you do in those first few times of your awakening, because you're gonna know how it goes. Now, me being in the phase that I'm in, and I know that I'm going through this transition, and many others, of me being sober, of me being focused, of me being dedicated, these are the times where temptation are at an all-time high. The tests are becoming harder, but you have to study harder. You have to focus more. You have to put in those hours, because you can pass this. You could do anything that you put your mind to. And I want you all to really know that This journey is about you. Not to be selfish, but to be self-full. Be at your best. Be an inspiration. Be a walking testimony of your life. And you will start to inspire others. We can't necessarily heal other people or save other people, but you doing your work and you being in your mission can save somebody else if they choose to. So with that being said, I hope this video helped you all. Let me know your thoughts and some topics that you want me to talk about next. Make sure that you subscribe and follow me on all platforms at Experience A-List, and I'll catch you on my next one. Ciao.